Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Minzy. Here on my channel, we talk a lot about fragrances. I love sharing and connecting with you guys through my olfactive journey or just by anything that I truly enjoy. So if that sounds like something you enjoy watching, then please consider to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of my video in the future. Alright guys, in today's video, I am going to do a full in-depth review on one fragrance, my favorite type of video to do on my YouTube channel. And the fragrance I am going to feature today is from the brand Atelier Materi, and the fragrance is Cèdre Figalia. And here is the bottle. I love the bottle from this brand. It is very simple, but at the same time, elegant, sophisticated, and very, very chic. It's really highlight the luxury of French perfumery. I don't know if you can tell, but also there's a really small engraving on this bottle. And it's basically the first two initials of the brand name, Atelier Materi. So the fragrance comes in a box like this. As you can tell, you also see the name of the fragrance brand, Atelier Materi, and then we have the name of the fragrance right here. And then when you take out the sleeve, you have the box like this. So here you also see like a little of the engraving of the brand name on here also, Atelier Materi. And in the back is like a little descriptions of the fragrance. Yeah, so you open it, the fragrance will sit right here in the center of the box. So very, very nice, simple presentation, but I feel like it's very impactful. Now, before I give you my true thought about Cèdre Figalia, I just want to send a special thank you to Véronique Lebihan, the founder of Atelier Materi, and the whole team for providing me all of the information and material needed for this review. I have right here my notes as always, and also my laptop right here so I can open up the material sent by Atelier Materi to make sure that I give you the most accurate information straight from the brand. Now, let's begin this video. First of all, let me give you a general information, an overview of the brand Atelier Materi. So Atelier Materi was founded in 2019 as a high-end premium luxury French perfume brand. Now, Materi means material in Britain, signifying the elaborate work of a material at the heart of each fragrance, which means each fragrance created with a minimal contemporary olfactory variation revolving around one single raw material. Now, the founder of the brand Atelier Materi, like I said, her name is Véronique Lebihan. She is from Brittany, and that is why her brand is inspired by her hometown, Brittany. Now, her visions for the brand is she wants to create a brand with discreet luxury, consistent with her ethical, social, and environmental values. So because she cares about ethical, social, and environmental values, all of her creations has a very ethical and fair approach. So she always keeps these values in mind when create every single fragrance within the brand Atelier Materi. So that is the overview of the brand Atelier Materi and the founder Véronique Lebihan. Now let's go into the fragrance I am going to review for you guys today, Cèdre Figalia. So first of all, let me give you the note of this fragrance. Top notes, we have bergamot, basil, Jamaica pepper. Heart notes, we have spinach, mate, and fig leaf. And then base notes, we have cedarwood, milky fig notes, and then dry wood. The main accords of this fragrance, we have green, woody, fresh, spicy, fresh, aromatic, fruity, and sweet. So it was launched in 2024, and if I remember correctly, it was actually launched around the time that AVANT was happening. The perfumer behind Cèdre Figalia is Céline Perdriel. So the inspirations behind Cèdre Figalia is this is a fragrance that evokes vegetal life in all its forms: wood, sap, leaf, and fruit. A tribute to nature, highlighting the contrast between all raw materials. Now let's talk about the opening of this fragrance. I am going to spray this fragrance on a blotter to remind myself the opening of this fragrance. Now, if you watch my video that I share about my experience with AVANT 2024, you know that I tried Cèdre Figalia during AVANT, and I fell in love with this fragrance since that day. I truly enjoy this fragrance, and this is, I would say, my very first green fragrance that I fell in love with. Now, let's talk about the opening of this fragrance. This fragrance, in the opening, we have right here, let me pull up. So in the opening, we have basil, we have bergamot, and we have Jamaica pepper. Now, what I can tell you is right in the opening of this fragrance, I already picked up a very green vegetal facets in this fragrance. This green vegetal aspect of the fragrance really shine through by the notes of basil and accompanied with the bergamot and the Jamaica pepper. The combinations of these three notes, basil, bergamot, and the Jamaica pepper, really give a very invigorating opening to Cèdre Figalia. So we get that bright aromatic aspect from the bergamot, and then we have the Jamaica pepper that gives off a sweet, a little sweet and dry aspect to the fragrance. I wouldn't say that there is a lot of citrus aspect in here. Even though we have a bergamot, I would say it is more bright and aromatic. And like I said, the green vegetal facet in here is pretty much highlighted in the very beginning of the fragrance. This literally feels like you put your nose in a plant and you can smell that leaf, that stem, that tree branch, everything in here. And I really love it. And it also has this like little bit of sweetness in here. And like I said, I believe it's from the Jamaica pepper. Yeah, it feels extremely uplifting, bright, invigorating, happy, and just very energetic. So that is the opening of Cèdre Figalia. Now let's talk about the middle note of the fragrance, the heart of this fragrance. Now in the heart of Cèdre Figalia, the green and vegetal facets of a fig tree are kept being highlighted. And because of that, it creates a very smooth transitioning from the top notes to the heart notes of Cèdre Figalia. Aside from the green and vegetal facets, right now in the heart of this fragrance, I can already pick up something milky, fruity, sweet from the actual fig, not the leaf, not the stem, but the actual fruit. Even though fig is listed in the base note of this fragrance, like I said, already in the heart of Cèdre Figalia, my nose already picks up this note in here. And of course we have the fig leaf, which continue the green vegetal facet of this fragrance in the heart. And then we also have mate, and if you don't know mate, it is actually a tea, herbal tea in South America. Now this is a note that give off something green, something herbal, which continue the green theme of Cèdre Figalia. Now beside the fig leaf and the mate, we have a very fun note in here, which is spinach. And I have never experienced this note before. So as I told you in my video before, I met Veronique Lebihan as Essence, and she literally showed me the spinach absolute in its raw form. So to me, it's very, very interesting, and this is why I want to go to all of these conventions and meet with the founder, because they will show you all of the fun stuff. Without going to Essence, I don't think I would have a chance to even smell the spinach absolute, like the actual finish in its raw form before it is blended in this fragrance. And I have a lot of experience with the spinach, not in the fragrance, but you know, I eat spinach a lot during the pandemic because I try to be very healthy at the time, so I eat a lot of spinach with my omelet. Now to me, spinach, beside from the green facet of it, I also smell something like seawater, or in another word, it smells like algae or a little fishy in my opinion. I don't know if you feel the same way, but that is my experience with spinach. And when I smell the spinach absolute, I do picked up that element in there. The point is, when the spinach absolute blended in this fragrance, I don't really smell that facet in here. So there is nothing fishy, nothing algae, nothing like seawater in the fragrance. I feel like that facet of spinach is either taken away or it is still in there, but it's just blend really, really well with other notes and really highlight that green facet, which is the main theme of Cèdre Figalia. And according to the material that I got from Atelier Materi team, the spinach is actually harvested from Beira province, Egypt. So the Egyptian farmers who are living there cultivate their own fields and deliver fresh leaves to Atelier Materi partner under an ethical contract with a bonus for good quality and environmental protection. The farmers carry the spinach leaf in large bags to the factory without any intermediary. The fields are then irrigated. The fields are irrigated with water from the river by a traditional flood. So as you can tell here from the material that provided by Atelier Materi, even the process of just getting the spinach to create a spinach absolute is very ethical and environmental conscious. And this is one of the things why I want to support Atelier Materi. Beside from their creations are, of course, absolutely gorgeous, I just want to support a company that have ethical business practice. So like I said, in the heart notes, we have mate, we have fig leaf and a spinach, and the spinach in here really intensify that green lusciousness of the fig tree. Now let's talk about the base notes of this fragrance. So base note of this fragrance, we have cedar wood, we have milky fig notes, and dry wood. So again, that milky, fruity, sweet facet from the heart note right now continue in the base notes because of course we have the milky fig notes listed in the base of this fragrance. And we have, of course, cedar wood, which already by the name you can tell there are cedar in here, Cèdre Figalia, which means cedar and fig. So the cedar that they use in here, they have 3 types of cedar wood. First of all, we have Virginia cedar wood. and they use it for its subtle and elegant touch. And according to my research on the internet, Virginia cedarwood is actually used to round out the sharpness in a fragrance. And then second, we have Alaskan cedarwood, and they use it for its invigorating freshness. Last but not least, we have At Last cedarwood. They use it for its warm and enveloping aura. So we have 3 types of cedarwood in here to bring out all of the facet of just the wood. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this fragrance is created to evoke vegetal life in all its forms. So they're very, very thorough with just the woodiness facet of Cèdre Figalia. They use 3 different cedar woods to just highlight different facets of the wood. So after my thorough experience with the fragrance itself and from the material that I got from the team, all I can say is Cèdre Figalia is such a well thought out fragrance, and I love to see that from a brand, because that shows that the brand is actually passionate and care about their creations. It is not just, oh, I'm making a fragrance because I want to make a lot of money, but they actually care about their fragrance. They actually have a story to tell, a message to deliver. So I really, really appreciate, you know, they put so much thought in just one single fragrance. And I'm really happy to discover this fragrance in AVANT, and because of this fragrance, I fell in love with the brand Atelier Materi, and now I just want to dive deep into the brand even more, and I would hope to be able to introduce you more of their creations on my YouTube channel. Now let's talk about the performance of Cèdre Figalia. Cèdre Figalia to me is very French perfumery, which means it is not a screamer. If you know the traditional French perfumes, they are not made to be beast mode. They are made to have a very beautiful, elegant projections. So yeah, this fragrance will not scream at you. It will not travel across the room, but it definitely projects, and it definitely have a beautiful, soft central. People in your bubble, in your area will smell you, but it's not gonna offend anyone because, like I said, it doesn't scream in your face. It is not a beast mode fragrance. Now, in regard to the longevity, I would say this fragrance lasts on me 8 hours without a doubt. Now, in regards to the longevity, to me, on my skin, it lasts a perfect 8 hours on my skin. I wear this one the whole week when I went to work to test it out, and every day I get the same 8 hours of wear. And even when I got home, I still smell it on me. My husband still smell it on me. So it's a really good, it has a really good longevity. But if you want a fragrance that is beast mode, I'm gonna put it out there. This is not a beast mode fragrance. It still has projections. Like I said, it has a really good longevity. And of course, the scent itself is a masterpiece. I love how it smells. This is my very, very first green fragrance that I actually fall in love and want to add to my collection. To me, fig and green fragrance is something I struggle a lot. I usually don't find them, you know, appealing to me. It's just not my taste. But Cèdre Figalia is the first, and it is the fragrance that make me change my mind. And right now, I just want to dive deep into more green and fig fragrances. Now, what about the vibe, the mood of this fragrance? And like I said, of course, this is a green fragrance. I recommend you guys to wear this one during spring and summer, especially spring. Like I said, it has a very uplifting, invigorating opening, and the green is maintained throughout the whole fragrance. It's a fragrance that gives you a lot of energy, if that makes sense, without like being too sharp. This is not, there's nothing sharp in this fragrance, but it's just very happy, very uplifting, very energetic, like I said. So it's beautiful, beautiful to wear during spring. And again, it is still very elegant, and it has that lovely milky fruity touch of the fig, and we also have the woodiness, like, and all of the facet of just cedar wood. So we have some warmth, some woodiness, very subtle, elegant. Cèdre Figalia is just an amazing fragrance overall, and I really encourage you to check this one out. I wouldn't say this one is crowd pleasing, but I can see it will change a lot of people's mind like what it did to me. Like I said, this is my very first green fragrance that I fell in love with, and I could see that it would change a lot of people's mind with green fragrance. So definitely check this one out, and of course check out the brand Atelier Materi. Like I said, this is a brand that I truly fall in love with, and really passionate to talk about them because of everything that they represent, that they are behind. The value that they carry really align with my value. So again, thank you so much, Véronique Lebihan, the founder of Atelier Materi, and the team for providing me all the material that I need to create this review and to give my audience the most accurate information about the brand and the fragrance. So yeah guys, that is it for my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed my full in-depth review of Cèdre Figalia and overview of the brand Atelier Materi. I really enjoyed doing this video today. I have a lot of fun doing research and of course learning about the brand Atelier Materi so that I can do this video and really deliver the most accurate information and the most helpful review to you guys today. Again, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you guys soon. Goodbye.